Bublé and Luisana Lopilato have long been the epitome of a picture-perfect couple. Their story, of love that crossed borders and fame, has often felt like something straight out of a movie. But behind the glitz and glamour, behind the dazzling smiles and red carpet appearances, there lies a pain that not many fans have fully grasped. That pain resurfaced in a way that left fans shattered once more. What was meant to be a joyful announcement became a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. It all began with a cryptic post from Luisana, a black and white image, captioned only with a heart and a broken emoji. Within minutes, thousands of fans began speculating. Soon after, Michael posted a short message. "Some things are too painful for words. We just need time." The fan base erupted with concern. Messages of support, confusion, and grief flooded the couple's social media pages. But it wasn't until a joint statement was released that the true depth of their heartbreak came to light. They had been expecting a pregnancy they had kept private, away from the public eye, possibly out of superstition, possibly from fear. They had told only their closest friends and family. According to someone close to the family, the pregnancy was already into the second trimester. Preparations were quietly being made for a new addition to their already loving family. The couple, who are parents to 4 beautiful children, had once again been dreaming of holding a newborn in their arms. But then, everything changed. Without revealing too many clinical details, the couple explained that they had lost the baby. The way they spoke about it was with a mix of grace and devastation, words that seemed soaked in disbelief, their pain only magnified by the dreams they had already allowed themselves to build. "We felt the kicks," Luisana said in a brief voice message to a friend that was later quoted in several outlets. "We had picked a name. We were already in love." This isn't the first time the couple has faced deep sorrow. Back in 2016, the world watched as Michael and Luisana courageously battled through their son's devastating liver cancer diagnosis. That experience brought them closer together as a family, but it also scared them deeply. Fans often praise their strength, their optimism, their refusal to let grief define their public image. And yet, here they were again, public figures thrust into a deeply private sorrow. In a world that often expects celebrities to bounce back with poise and polish, the rawness of their loss was jarring. Luisana, known for her playful posts and vibrant photos, went completely silent on social media. Michael canceled appearances. A planned concert was indefinitely postponed, leaving fans confused until the statement made things heartbreakingly clear. Their home, once buzzing with activity, reportedly became a quiet sanctuary. Friends say they are leaning heavily on their children for comfort. "They hug tighter now," said one family insider. "They say I love you more often." The loss has made them all more fragile, but also more present. Among their fans, grief turned to compassion. Thousands of stories poured in, women and men sharing their own experiences with pregnancy loss, many for the first time. What began as an isolated heartbreak slowly transformed into a movement of shared vulnerability. Michael and Luisana's tragedy opened the floodgates of a conversation long kept behind closed doors. "We didn't want pity," Michael said in a somber recording shared on his fan page. "We just wanted to acknowledge a life that mattered, even if the world never got to meet them." His voice cracked on the word "mattered," a painful syllable that lingered in the hearts of everyone who heard it. The couple revealed they had named the baby, even though they never got to meet them face to face. That name, they said, will remain private, a treasure held close to their hearts. A name whispered between them in quiet moments, a name written on a little note tucked away in a memory box. In many ways, their openness is rare. Celebrity couples often hide such pain under layers of privacy and controlled PR messaging. But Michael and Luisana chose to be real, to show that even in lives filled with awards, fame, and global recognition, there is still human vulnerability. Luisana later returned to Instagram with a single image, a candle lit in a dim room. The caption simply read, "For you always." No name, no explanation. And yet, it said everything. Fans flooded the post with hearts, with prayers, and with their own stories. For a brief moment, the digital world turned into a collective mourning space. Their children, too young to fully understand, reportedly knew something had changed. We told them the baby had to go back to heaven," Michael said, his eyes glassy with emotion in an interview snippet shared by an Argentinian outlet. "They cried, we cried, and then we all held each other." Sources close to the family confirmed that both Michael and Luisana are undergoing grief counseling, not just for themselves, but as a way to help their children process what happened in a healthy, open way. It's a decision that many therapists have praised, citing the importance of modeling emotional vulnerability and resilience. Their friends, including several celebrities, rallied quietly around them. Ryan Reynolds reportedly sent a handwritten note. Reese Witherspoon sent flowers. Celine Dion, who has dealt with her own tragic losses, called Luisana personally. "She reminded me that love never leaves," Luisana shared in a private message to a friend. Even amid the heartbreak, Michael managed to find one silver lining. "This pain reminded me how precious every breath is," he said in a live stream message weeks later. "We're not promised anything. Not tomorrow, not the next minute. But what we do have is love. And we hold that even tighter now." For fans, the loss was deeply personal. Michael's music has, for years, been the soundtrack to weddings, anniversaries, holidays. His voice, soft, soulful, full of feeling, felt like a friend in the room. To know that such a voice carried sorrow so profound was heartbreaking. One fan wrote, "I danced to everything at my wedding. I never imagined the man who wrote that song would know this kind of pain. My heart breaks for them." Another wrote, "Thank you, Michael and Luisana, for sharing your grief. You've helped more people than you'll ever know." And it's true. Their grief, shared with such dignity, became a mirror for others. A reminder that no one is immune to sorrow. A testament to the fact that life doesn't care about fame or money or perfect Instagram photos. It just is. Sometimes beautiful, sometimes cruel, and always unpredictable. As Michael slowly returns to music, insiders say he's writing again, but not the way he used to. "There's a new depth to it," one producer shared. "You can hear the ache in the melodies. It's raw, it's honest, and it's real." Luisana, meanwhile, is spending time with family in Argentina, surrounded by her sisters and parents. She has said she will return to acting when she feels ready, but not before. For now, her role is simple: mother, wife, griever, healer. Their story isn't over. It's just changed. They will laugh again. They will sing again. But the ache, they say, will never completely go away. And maybe that's the point. To carry the love with the pain. To honor what was lost by embracing what still remains. Fans continue to wait, patiently, lovingly, for the day when Michael sings again on stage, and when Luisana posts a photo with her bright smile once more. But they do so without pressure, because they understand now, more than ever, that healing doesn't come on a schedule. The silence that follows their statement is loud, but it's filled with empathy, and in that silence, the world seems to hold them in a quiet collective embrace. Even the brightest stars need time to find their way through the dark. And Michael and Luisana, with all their sorrow and strength, are lighting the way, not just for themselves, but for anyone who has ever loved and lost. Thank you for spending this time with us as we honored Michael Bublé and Luisana Lopilato's deeply personal journey through loss and healing. If their story touched you, you're not alone. Grief unites us in the most human of ways. In sharing their heartbreak, they reminded us all of the fragile beauty of life and the power of love to endure even the darkest moments. If you or someone you know has experienced a similar loss, know that your pain matters and you are seen. Let this space be one of compassion, empathy, and healing. If you found comfort in this story, please consider subscribing for more heartful updates and emotional journeys from the people who inspire us. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a message of support for Michael and Luisana in the comments below. Sometimes even the smallest words can bring light to someone else's darkness. Until next time, take care of yourself and the ones you love.